Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest-running biker TV show in the world. This week, it's Gibtown Bikefest and Chopporama. We'll talk to Born to Ride's Erik Runyon about the concept of Chopporama and a cool feature on the Picturebooks, who, while on tour, stopped in to check out the Gibtown Bikefest. Then JT's Roadhouse Tuesday Night Bike Night with Born to Ride Radio and Dave Flash Morgan. Third Tuesday is Born to Ride Saloon Tuesdays. And have you checked out Marker 48 Wednesday nights? All this and more here on Born to Ride.
It's the Gibtown Bikefest, man, and it is Chopporama in this house right here. I'm with Erik Runyon. And Erik, man, what a job you've done putting this together. And with Born to Ride together, I think we got a heck of a team here.
Man, I think we had an awesome turnout today. We're rocking and rolling. You know, from what I've known about Gibtown in the past, that we've just dialed it up to 11. And we have a beautiful weather today. We got awesome builders. We got Brian Matera around right over here next to my shoulder. We got Bill Dodge, Erik from F&A. Man, we're blowing out the walls in there.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of talent in there. And, you know, we have a ride-in bike show, but then you go beyond the curtain and then you see the Chopporama stuff. And, you know, everybody's really just really appreciative of the magnitude of motorcycles in there.
We got some awesome talent here. And the thing is there people walking in the building and they see the ride-in bike show and they think that's Chopporama, and we're like, no, go back and check behind curtain number 2. They go back there, and the talent that we have from all around the United States here, bringing these choppers is just unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, I'm not tooting my own horn because I don't like to do that, but there's been many people that have come up to me and said, Tampa's needed something like this. Thank you for having this, because we've been looking for something like this for years. So, you know, that makes me feel good to make the other people feel good, you know, make them feel good that we're putting out something that they appreciate.
What kind of feedback have you received from some of these builders?
Man, the feedback, these guys have been to building shows all around the United States. And according to them, we're right on par. We blew it out of the door. You know, this is a first-year gig. And, you know, the first-year gig, you're always trying to figure things out. But we kicked the door in from the very start. And these guys are impressed with what we've done. And they're looking. We're already talking about next year. So it's a success times 2.
Yeah, and with a backdrop like Gibtown Bikefest, I mean, you can't go wrong, because it's not like we're having to just promote a bike show and a bike event. This is a whole bike rally that we're adding to. And, you know, we've done the bike shows for several years, but bringing in, I think, the Chopporama, the concept, the design of everything has really taken it to another level.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about Gibtown's been around for, 18 years now?
Yeah, 18
and,
years.
You know, when we first talked about this, we wanted to do something that include the younger generation of rider. We've got us old road dogs, you know, we're used to the Gibtown thing, but we wanted to bring in a little bit more flavor, something younger for the chopper dudes and the younger guys to appreciate. And like I said, I think we hit the nail on the head, and they really enjoyed it.
Well, it's the Gibtown Bikefest, Deb. What a day, right?
What a day is right. 2020 was off the chain with Chopporama this year at Gibtown Bikefest. But Gibtown did a great job this year filling this whole venue. I'm telling you, with vendors, they kept it all free parking, free admission, great headline bands, and it's just what the biker community wants, you know, and they answered.
And the feedback from Chopporama, man, has been great. I mean, old school cool, and what respect from the biking community over Chopporama.
I don't care if it's old school or new school. To see these guys that really turn a wrench, turn a brain, turn everything, and put together these creations is well deserving of a show. And, you know, they all came out today, and you just got to appreciate all of them. My gosh, that's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, and the riding bike show is great too. And You know, Gibtown, like you said, does it right. The vendors, everybody's happy, great food, entertainment, Confederate Railroad. When other people were banning Confederate Railroad, Gibtown hired them. And like you said, it's all free.
That's right. This is a showman's association. The bottom line is they want to show you and entertain you what they can do. They're not worried. They do have a really great charity. They give back to children at Christmas time, or may not have a Christmas, or, you know, a little bit, you know, have some situations going on, but they do a great job giving back to their community. But they want to show you. They are showmen, and they dang sure did a good time in 2020. They showed us, didn't they?
They did. So I'm telling you guys, we had a great time here at Gibtown Bikefest. Next year's going to be even bigger. We got bigger and better plans. Support Gibtown because they support you, the biker community. And we'll be right back with more here on Born to Ride.
Hey, I'm Finn. I'm the singer and guitarist of the Picturebooks. Well, all the way from Germany, doing a tour right now all across the States, and we're here at Born to Ride Chopporama having a good time.
Man, you guys are killing it, though. You're really popular out there on the underground, and
Yeah.
you're doing stuff with Harley Davidson. Tell me about that.
Yeah, at some point, well, Philip and I, we built choppers out of old Harleys and stuff, and at some point we got a call from Harley, and they basically said, like, hey, can you build whatever you're building with those old can you build that with some of the newer bikes? Yeah. And we're like, sure, and they hooked us up with two brand new Softails at that point, and yeah, we kind of chopped them together with a company called Thunderbike Customs that kind of helped us out because we weren't used to all those cables.
Yeah.
The older bike, like our bikes have like 3 cables, and like all of a sudden we're like, we put the seat off and we're looking at like USB cables, and we're like, oh man, we need some help here. But we managed to do that, and yeah, man.
What's happening now? You're on tour with like Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're playing a whole bunch of our own shows too, and we're also on tour with Steve Harris from Iron Maiden with this band called British Lion right now, which is a lot of fun. And we'll be heading out to Europe after this, and then we'll be coming back to the States in April and May. We'll be doing a arena tour with Volbeat and Clutch.
Awesome. Any Florida dates?
Oh, there is. Yeah.
No, actually,
it's not.
no.
Oh my God, no.
So if someone hasn't heard of you guys, tell me, what are you guys, the core, what is it all about for you guys, Picturebooks, man?
Well, here's the thing, man. We're skateboarders that like to ride and build motorcycles, okay? So the way we approach music is, I think, a little different than a professional musician would do. We try not to follow genre or anything like this, right? This is stuff that comes from our heart, and we'll try to express whatever's going on in there, and whatever comes out, comes out. And I guess when people out here, when we tour here at the gas stations, people come to you like, y'all in a band or something? What kind of music y'all do? And so what can you do? You can't give them the whole speech of blah, 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 and we do this and that. So I guess the short answer is a heavy blues rock, but we try to have a different approach to all of that, and try to
keep it simple, keep it tribal.
keep it tribal.
And you guys are based out of Europe, right? Where
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, we're born and raised in Germany. It's a small town, nothing going on there. But I guess it was a good thing being from there, because that's what got us out of there, you know? Like, that was the whole drive. We need to find something that gets us out of here. And music was the thing that made that happen. And now we're playing 200 shows a year all across the world. And we're really happy to call America a second home right now, and love being here. And yeah, just can't wait to just keep coming back here, you know? We just love it.
That's so awesome. Now, how can people get in touch with you? How can they see your product? How can they contact you to get some more gigs or just to come see what you're doing, man?
Man, you know how it is nowadays. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that will be easy to find there. And other than that, the Picturebooks.com, that'll lead you to anything
awesome.
Picturebooks-wise.
And tell me real quick, What's the name about? Picturebooks. You know, it's a little different. So tell me the concept of that.
I would love to give you the cool answer with like a deep meaning, but the thing was, we had our very first show, and the promoter calls me. He's like, "Hey man, yeah, the show is going to happen, but we're printing the posters now. We don't know your name." And I just sent the picture books. I didn't think about it, never thought about it before. This is the name that came out. It was on the poster, and all of a sudden we managed to have feelings for that name, right? So we stick to it.
That's awesome, man. And you know, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to come to Gibtown and be a part of Born to Ride and Chopporama. Any last words?
Don't die.
Any last words?
Yeah, don't ride helicopters because not for $20. Yeah,